All right, we're back with the L Sports Talk Show, Mo Talk Show.
What's up? What's up?
We are talking about quite a few things today. We're gonna start off with Jon Gruden and his emails. Stephen A. talking about Kyrie and getting dragged by Stephon Marbury. Deshaun wants to maybe going to Miami, and the Lakers losing to Golden State. The Bucks beating the Nets, and the Knicks beating the Celtics. So let's kick this off with Jon Gruden and these emails. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
this, and these are my personal thoughts. I feel like this goes higher than Jon Gruden. I feel like over that long of time of sending back and forth emails to different people and stuff, that there were more people in those emails that we know about. And I feel like they don't want them released to the public because see some of them owners, no, they might have been in some of them emails saying some things they ain't got no business saying. And I feel like, quite frankly, Jon Gruden is just a fall guy.
You
So
know
I
what?
feel like,
That could be true. Who knows? It probably go all the way up to the top if you get what I'm saying.
you know,
Yeah.
if
Cause
somebody had to take the fall for it, so he just
I
a
think
small fish in a big pond.
I think they I think they basically um I'm gonna put it like this: if he was the one that they had to get somebody,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
must have initiated all of that. He had to have. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Initiate all this misogynistic shit, racism,
yeah.
and this gay stuff,
Homophobic
man.
is just,
Yeah,
it's just. And the
I
people he was talking to, I'm like, well, what was they saying? Because we didn't see none of that. I want to know what
right.
child was responding when he was saying that they want female referees and stuff. And I'm like, what is this?
Right. I mean, shit. I don't see where the problem at with having a female referee in that. You know what I'm saying? She can do just the same thing, same job as a male referee. What? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
I sit up here all day long and call these plays. I already know. Oh, a flag holder.
And shit, they be blind sometime too. Call them
I,
before you call that
tell
shit.
me, tell me about it. I have
So
seen
shit.
plays and I'm like, how you standing right there and don't see that? And I can
Yep.
see it from way over here on TV.
I've seen I think was that you that sent me that they was telling us who these owners was. Somebody sent it to me. I think it might have been
Yeah,
you.
I did. I think it was the
One
people that he was talking to.
Yeah, one guy is he owns a barbecue franchise, PD something,
Uh-huh.
PDA or some barbecue, and some other people, man. I mean, jeez. I mean, like some big wig people, man. They
Hmm.
it,
And you
it
know
ain't
they
got
not
out
finna go down fooling with him.
right. It ain't got outrageous, man. Because if it got back to them that they were saying this stuff, I hate to see what his employees gonna do. His
Hmm.
employees gonna do. You know what I'm
And
saying?
also, that came out this week that they were saying that the Raiders had the most black players out of any team in the NFL. But once John Gruden got there, you know, you know,
That diminished.
he like, it's too many y'all in here. We got to get some of y'all out. Okay, I'm tired of looking at all y'all. We need to
I think
diversify.
I think I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This dude had $100 million contract over 10 years.
Yeah,
Why? Why would you? Why would you jeopardize that?
but it wasn't him. They had been investigating Washington because a lot of people had been complaining about the treatment there, misogynistic stuff that they were doing. And so it just happened to come out. And he just happened to be the one that they, ran
On the
over.
team?
Yeah.
So
Surprising,
you,
huh?
so it is a possibility that he probably sent some of them messages to the owner.
And then they got pictures of cheerleaders, topless and things, sending it around to everybody, or the Washington
These,
football player cheerleaders. And I'm like, first of all, how do you get these pictures? So
and
that
why I ain't
means,
got none yet.
listen. And then you got, so I mean, you got cameras in there, and these women changing clothes. Why are there cameras in there? There don't need to be no
Mm-mm.
cameras in there.
I didn't hear nothing about
Oh
that
yeah,
they had these pictures and stuff.
they was sending them around, but
Wow.
they was doing a whole lot of unprofessional things over there. So I don't know how that's gonna hurt their franchise or what, but
I swear to God, my lawyer will be on that.
whew, let me find out I was in one of those pictures. Matter of fact, I need to know who was in these pictures ASAP.
I know, man. Why is the cameras in this women's dressing room like that, man?
That's what I'm saying. How did
Somebody,
they get the pictures? Like a lot of stuff that just they're not telling, but there are still a lot of questions that I who would like to know. Like who, why was cameras in there? How did y'all get these pictures? Who all the pictures were sent to? I mean, I
and
need to know everything.
and who told them to put it in there, man? Somebody just.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my
It
God.
was it's a mess. It's a mess,
It's
but
a whole mess. It's a whole mess. And you know what, man? I think whoever somebody know that these people know somebody knows something. I'm putting it like this. Somebody
yeah.
knows something to the point to where they can expose these people because that's
Hmm.
not right. That's not right at all.
It's not, and
That
it
that
knows what's going on at the rest of the organization.
that's
Them the ones
invasion
that
of
just got
privacy.
caught up. What's going on
Right,
everywhere
right.
else?
Mm, mm,
Wow,
mm.
it's woo,
That is crazy, man. Man, my lawyer will be all over this.
on top of
If I,
it.
man, I'm telling you,
As soon as I heard it, I had pictures of who? All the girls been on in the group chat on the phone. We need to get a lawyer. We need to know who was in these pictures.
let me ask you something. Something just popped in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Just if you was in these pictures, you was that cheerleader, you was in these pictures,
Mm-hmm.
what would you be asking for from your lawyer? What would
Well,
you?
we
I
know
know you'll be
we know the team is worth millions, probably billions of dollars. Them teams
right,
is they have a lot of money. See, they
right.
able to give Patrick Mahomes what they giving him. Kansas City got plenty of money.
Yeah.
But I would not. I wouldn't have to work no more. I guarantee you that. I'd be young, pretty, and not having to work ever again in life.
I
Ever.
thought.
My children wouldn't have to work unless they wanted to. Generational wealth is exactly what they would give me.
Cause I would.
Generational wealth.
I'm like, well, for give me part owner of the team, something.
And I would also want some of them dividends as well. I want. I take 5%.
That's man. That's just totally raw, man. To do that, man. And the motherfucker that, oops, and the person, I'm kind of pissed off about it because that's invasion of folks' privacy like that.
It
And then you
is.
exposing these women. What are you doing with these pictures? Are you selling them?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know?
What you doing with them?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I already know what they're doing with him. You know what they're doing with him. It's a man thing. But
Yeah.
that was unprofessional. I think had just been like a woman they walking down the street like, hey, look, and me and share pictures. I mean that's what they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that is them women were at work. Okay,
Yep.
they were at work on a job and were not safe at work,
That's
which
that, that's
is a whole nother conversation because there's plenty of women that ain't safe at work, but we're not gonna dive into that right now. But it's
I mean,
ridiculous.
these people need to be exposed.
Exposed. I want to
Uh,
know everybody who's seen the pictures, and if you're seeing the pictures and didn't do nothing about it, we need to expose you too, because you just as
exactly.
complicit.
Exactly.
You just as complicit.
Man.
What if that was your daughter, your sister, or something like that?
Ooh,
How would you feel?
that's wrong in all type of ways, man.
It ain't no telling
That is
how
wrong,
many people have seen these women.
motherfucker. They condoning it, man. If you not speaking up for these women, man. It's like you don't care. what these women is going through. I'm 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 pretty sure by now they probably know.
Yeah, like your camera went out.
I'm pretty sure like right now they know. They probably know that these pictures are being floating around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they probably embarrassed about it. So some people are what's the word I'm looking for? Insecure about their bodies, and
Yeah.
some people like that. And
Hmm.
to do these women like this, you know what I'm saying? I think there's a crime being committed right there.
Is this crime because they was at work? Them all type of labor
Exactly,
law broke.
man.
And it's gonna be something done about you. Just like John Gruden ain't the only one finna fall for this. Because if I was John Gruden, listen, I would have plenty to say. Okay, I would have plenty to say. But then again, you got to realize John ain't worried about that. They gon' them his friends. They gonna make sure he's straight, his family straight, and everything else, as long as he keep his mouth shut.
It's
And
just
guess
it's
what?
just
He ain't did never made this little penny apology, and that was
man.
it. You ain't heard nothing else from John.
I ain't
John
heard
said,
nothing
"Well,
else from him.
quiet,
I ain't heard nothing else from him.
quiet."
Nothing. And that apology was probably about a good 10 seconds long.
Man, that I
Couldn't
said, "Now, John."
he could have did better than that, in my
And
eyes.
then Tony Dungy was
What?
sitting up taking up for him before he found out everything he said. I'm so tired of Tony Dungy being the token black guy that come out for
Yeah,
everybody on the other side when they doing things. Tony, you is one of us, supposed to be. You supposed to have our back.
exactly.
Why are you caping for them? Because let me tell you something. You may have that job now. You may be well respected. But you start doing things and saying things that they don't like, they finna find all your dirt.
I, ju- you know, I just, these women, man. You know, I
I
feel
feel
for
for them.
them. I feel for them
And
tough,
if they
but
got any kids or anything like that, I
yes.
feel for them too.
And then who knows the husbands? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Family, church members. You never know.
ain't no telling who,
You never know.
where
So
these pictures is at.
that's why I'm telling my lawyer dig deep in them pockets, and I mean deep,
Deep.
elbow not elbow deep, shoulder deep,
As
in
far
there.
as you can get down in there.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Every last one, they probably be like 20 women. It's probably like, I don't know how many children do they have on the team. But every last one of them need 5%. So you know what that means? Ain't nobody else getting that. If it's 20 women, all of them getting 5%, ain't that left for the rest of y'all. They own this team now.
Hey, somebody have to pay, man. Somebody have to pay dearly. Somebody has to pay. John Gruden
I
shouldn't.
be part owner, I be in there changing all type of stuff. Because obviously it's like they can't see what we see on TV. I don't know because I've been recruited
But you know what?
and got me a top running quarterback because you got talent.
I'm gonna tell you something. When this story first broke, what, like 2 weeks ago,
That 2 3 weeks
some
ago, yeah.
something like that. You ain't really heard nothing else on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to
John
me,
Gruden was still working and everything.
in my opinion, they getting enough time to get rid of a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
They getting
yeah.
time to get rid of some stuff. So they trying to cover their own butts with this.
Hmm.
That's the crazy part.
And you
They
know
just trying to
what?
cover their own butts with this by erasing. They gonna try to erase a whole bunch of stuff. You watch what
Oh
I tell you.
yeah. Tampa Bay don't want to have nothing to do with him and stuff all of a sudden, and everybody. But I'm like this. Y'all knew who this man was, so
Somebody
y'all
had
knew.
to know.
Y'all knew he felt this way because I could. John Gruden is the type of person that I feel like if he comfortable around you, he just gonna talk like and say what he want to say. That's what I feel
Exactly.
like. And so y'all knew the type of person he was, and then they put him up there and give him all this money, and he basically over a bunch of people he don't like. I mean, he even got a gay person on his team and
I
know
know,
it.
right?
I
I
like,
know,
wait a
right?
minute.
I
And John, you
know,
knew
right?
this investigation was going on and coming. You should have did something. you should you
He
should
get.
have
I'm
did
telling you.
something.
He probably get around them all them white guys. He know who to say the stuff around. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He knows who to to say this stuff around,
Yeah.
and you can best believe somebody else on their coaching staff, maybe not. Who knows? Know about a lot
Well,
of this.
the one they put as the head coach is his best friend, so of course he know. I
His
don't
best
know.
friend.
Yeah, his
Oh
best
yeah,
friend.
yeah.
So to me, I
Not.
feel like Mark Davis is not doing, his. I think that used to be his dad team, and he inherited or whatever. Your dad didn't go for all this, so I don't know
With
what you
that
doing.
funny old haircut he got.
I don't know what you doing. But
You know what? He probably knows something, and if that's his best friend. He's probably keeping it under wraps too.
but I'm gonna
But
tell you something. The problem in the NFL is there's not enough of us at the top. It's not enough of us at
exactly.
the top.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so sad that I think we got maybe four black head coaches in the NFL. And they got the Rooney Rule where you get incentivized for hiring for diversity hires. You mean that is sad that they have to pay you just to hire somebody that's not white. They got to pay you. And guess what? They still not doing it. They are still not doing it.
It's crazy because a lot a lot of sports talents come from black people.
Exactly, because they
Let it rip.
are the majority in the game. Why would
Yes.
I not want to hire someone who's already done this as a job? That's normally how things go. The people that you move up the ladder, they
Yeah.
be going to
Yeah.
get folks, and I'd be like, like they went and got Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer was sitting on ESPN talking about college football on stage. You went and got him and put him in the NFL, and he already started off talking too much, talking about he got rid of somebody because of the they wanted to get the shot or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
you wasn't supposed to say that, and then Jacksonville had to come out and try to clean it up. All right, because this ain't college. You can't just these people get paid. There's a lot of money involved. You can't just come out here and say
Yeah.
all this stuff. Then
Of
you get
course.
caught up at this bar all over a woman that ain't your wife.
Wait, whoa. What?
Duh.
I didn't. Oh my God. What?
I forgot what week that was. It was week 2 or week 3. And Urban Meyer didn't take the plane back with the team to Jacksonville. But instead, he was out drinking his sorrows away, having him a great time at a bar, and dancing all up on a woman, flirting with a woman that wasn't his wife. And she politely outed him on Snapchat or Instagram, asking who was he because he been flirting it all up on her all night. And after she did that, they started dragging her. But he had one at fault.
Mm,
Then Jacksonville had to come out
mm.
and make a statement about that. But you over here losing.
Wait. They catch any of this on video?
Yes, it's on video. Look it up. It's on video. Urban Meyer right there.
Wow.
I mean, the one was
Where
practically in his lap. I'm like, what are you doing, Urban?
was he coaching Clemson or LSU? What was he coaching
He
when
used
I
to
did
coach Ohio State,
Ohio State? Ohio State. Okay.
and he left. They said for medical reasons. One time came back and left again. And I'm like, if you left there for medical reasons, is that what you feel holler about now? With all this going on and y'all ain't winning? Because
Oh boy.
it's a
Uh,
mess. But
uh,
let's get into Stephen A.
they. What is your thoughts on this guy? Give me your real thoughts on this guy.
I'm going to
From
attempt
what
to
you
give
know
my
from
thoughts on Stephen A. and use as less curse words as possible. But I will
okay.
probably have to, cover them up. But there's probably going to be some use of some. Um, I don't know what the French toast in words of Kevin Samuel. Uh, is going on with Stephen A. Do he not understand that he is a black man? He always getting out here saying all this stuff and messing up black men bags. I feel like he one of these people who never succeeded, never became what he wanted to be. Like a lot of these players are successful in that area. And he just sits up and talk trash all day. Now, granted, I do feel like Kyrie really be out here a lot of the time just doing entirely too much. Okay, he really be doing entirely too much. And I also feel a way. Stephen A. had some points, but it was his delivery. It was a lot of the stuff that he was calling the man stupid and all. That's just you being real disrespectful. And like Kyrie said, if he seen you in public, you wouldn't say all this stuff in his face. But we'll get to how Stephen A. gets on TV and talk all this noise, but then was in Stephon Marbury's inbox trying to play cool with it because he already know. He already know who to mess with and who not to say all this stuff to because he don't want to get caught out here in these streets.
Now I seen can't remember what I seen it on, but I seen Stephon Marbury's video where he's talking about Stephen A.
Yeah.
I mean Stephen A. to me, man,
And he just don't have the same energy he had for blacks, for these white folks that do stuff. He do not have the same energy. The way he sat up there and talk about Josh going this, Josh going that. But when I can't remember, I think it was a dude at Miami that was a cokehead. He liked that white girl and used to be drunk and high and all that, and they end up getting rid of him. It was a scandal back in the day. He didn't get on TV talking about that man like that. He didn't. But let it be one of us. I'm tired. I'm tired of him.
Mud.
It is.
He want to drag the black people in the mud.
I'm gonna tell you what Stephen A. is. Stephen A. Smith is a white man's dog. Yeah, I said it. A white man's dog. He obeys, sits, jump, do anything the white man tell him to because the white man know he can't come out and say it himself. He can't come out and say it himself, so he used Stephen A. And what Stephen A. do? Get run on out there and say, yes, sir, master. Yeah, whatever you need me to say, master, I'm going to jump up and scream and insult him and do all that just for you. It's sick.
I didn't see what he I heard about him saying something about Kyrie Irving. I didn't actually see the video or read anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
But the Stephon Marbury thing is what I did see that video of Stephon Marbury talking, about Stephen A. He went in on him. He went in on him good.
Dragged him.
Yeah.
That's why Kwame Brown always dragging him. He been dragging him for the longest. Because all he do is sit up and talk about folks he wish he could be.
I wish I would have seen. I wish I would have heard all this that Stephen A. was saying.
Man, Stephen A. is a
I can
trip.
elaborate on it a lot more, but from what I do know, he is like he's cooning.
Exactly.
He's
24/7. And then he don't know nothing about sports no way because there's been plenty of times he been on live TV and they had to correct him about folks didn't play no more, folks didn't do this and folks didn't do that because he didn't even know what the hell he was talking about. But he get paid all these millions of dollars, not because he know nothing about sports, but because he sit up there and do the white man's bid for him. Because guess what? If I get up there and talk about all the bad things that you got going on and your legal problems, your addiction, your family problems, and all that, you got an employer over here that might want to hire this person, but they looking at hearing all that and seeing all that, they might not want to even put their risk their money much as they be paying these folks to deal with all that.
He ain't exposing the people, are they?
Like Johnny Manziel. Everybody knew what Johnny Manziel was and what he's about. Johnny Manziel didn't really care nothing about no football. Because
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, he came from money. Football was
Right,
something
right.
he liked to do.
That's what I was gonna say next. Because I heard that he, his family already had money.
Hmm.
You know.
That was just something but did he have the talent? Absolutely. But he didn't have the drive. He didn't, there
The
was
drive,
nothing
yeah.
driving him to do it. Nothing, you
Hmm.
know. Stephen A didn't get up there and drag him.
That's true. I haven't seen none of that. But when the black man get up and do whatever
They
he
wasted
do,
a
he
whole
got
draft
everything to
pick
say.
and everything on Johnny Manziel.
That was
They had went
crazy.
all in Cleveland on Johnny Manziel, and for what? Every other day, Johnny Manziel was in the news getting drunk, acting a fool, embarrassing them.
Yeah, the boy he wasted his time and NFL's time
Exactly.
with all his shenanigans. But
But I don't hear him
like you
saying about
said,
that.
Stephen A. He hadn't said nothing about that, and it's been
Mhm.
what uh, for about 4 years since
Wow.
Johnny Manziel got drafted. Some stuff like
Ooh, it
that.
been long in that. Because
Man,
we done had who Kyler, Baker,
yeah,
Deshaun, it was way before them. So it's been a
hmm
while, but yeah.
yeah. Stephen A. Need to sit his butt down with that receding hairline.
Ooh, tell me
he
about it.
he know that mug is marching backwards.
Full speed too. The more he sit up and coon on out, the more his hairline go back. And good for him. Now, every time Stephen A. get up here and drag another black man and cost him money, his hairline need to go back a couple of inches each time. I guarantee you he'll stop to the point where you don't see nothing. Just glide on across it like an ice skate.
That forehead, know it be shining.
Boy, I'm like,
Oh wow, boy, that he's something else. He's a piece of work, man.
now I got to get into these Lakers losing to Steph Curry and my team. Okay,
Yeah.
the Lakers got Carmelo Anthony, Rajon Rondo, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. What is his? Dwight Howard. Okay, all
Yeah.
five of them are on their team.
That's
One
that's not
team.
that's not the L.A. Lakers. That's the L.A. All Star.
Yet Golden State came back. I was watching off. I was playing Call of Duty at the same time and won the game with. Might I add? I see Andre Iguodala back over there with them too. But Klay Thompson was still on the bench. I don't know why he's still out. I mean, he's been recovering for the past 2 years from injuries. I'm about tired of him.
They got Russell
But
Westbrook too.
forgot all about him. And they got Russell Westbrook,
Yeah.
Mr. Triple Double. How?
Mm-mm.
How you lose when Steph ain't even got all his people out there?
Mm-mm.
That was not a good first game for the Lakers. I'm hoping they will bounce back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's gonna look real ugly if this is what I'm looking forward to throughout the season. And y'all got a whole roster.
They got a
Like
whole
like
roster.
like y'all got the that's definitely an NBA All Star team on the
I'm
West
telling you that
Coast.
that's what it is. I'm sitting there looking at LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, somebody Brazemore, Jordan, Anthony, Bradley, Monk, Howard, Rondo.
All
God,
these people. And y'all lose. And Klay Thompson was on the bench in dress clothes. He wasn't even playing. You just had little Steph, Andre Iguodala out there, and Draymond Green.
you see who the ball hogs are, right?
Oh yeah.
LeBron James, 34 points, 13 for 23, 5 for 11 to 3 points. Anthony Davis, 33 points, 15 for 26, one for five 3 pointers, and 11 both of them got 11 rebounds. That go the ball hogs right there.
But check this out. How long you think they're gonna work with Russell Westbrook? We all know Russell Westbrook be wanting that ball.
Yeah, he only had 8 points, so that's
Woo! And he used to get a triple double. That is Mr.
man.
Triple Double right there.
I know, I know.
We gonna see how long they gonna we gonna see how long this relationship gonna last with Russell because I just don't see it. He may have changed, he may have decided it don't matter if I get the triple doubles or not. I'm trying to win a ring type thing. He might be on
Yeah,
that
yeah,
vibe. So we'll
yeah.
see. We'll see. The Bucks came right back and like they never left from winning their championship last year and beat the Nets. Hello, Kyrie. You see what's going on with your team? Now you told Katie to come over there and join you and James Harden at the Nets. Because y'all going for a championship. Now, Kyrie, you at home. Kyrie, you can't even join your team unless you do what you need to do. Now, I don't even know why it's really a big deal because at the end of the day, everybody that's out here that got a job, the job got rules and regulations. And you got to
Of
follow them.
course.
If you choose not to follow them, then they can always do like they do, send you home and you go find a job elsewhere.
That's what they usually say. That's how
But
it usually goes.
KD is like, you know,
He had
I'm
13
still going to
points.
work. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm still going to work. Okay. And then the
Got to
killer
have
part
it.
about it is
Got.
him and Kyrie both got rings. I don't think James Harden has a ring.
I don't think he does either. I'm just going to talk about him. He I just realized that he's well. I'm gonna put it like this. I knew he was with the team, but I forgot all about that he was. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
looked up. I
Cause
looked
he
up
always sitting on the
the
bench
roster.
somewhere up too. And he gained so much weight. Looking at him now and back when he first started,
Yeah.
well, he thick now. He got real thick, which means he ain't in that weight room and eat like he's supposed to. Cause when I first see him, I'm
Man.
like, that James Harden, that Shaq, who that baby Shaq?
How? Okay, I'm Milwaukee Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
The guy from Greece, the black guy. Well, how do you hell you pronounce his last name? Antico
A Tenakempo, a
a ten
Tenakempo, I
a
think, a
ten a
Tenakempo,
ten.
a Tenakempo.
Really?
Giannis a Tenakempo.
The boy is tough though. He's a good player.
Yes, and that's why I had reposted my post with my shoes on because I want to make it clear. Oh, I ain't just jumped in bandwagon. I've been a supporter. Boom. Okay, these are Greek freak
Yeah.
number one. These are first pair of shoes. Okay, I've been a fan. All right, when he was winning them MVPs and all that, I've been checking for him.
There's another
So,
attempt. There's another guy on this team with the same last name. Who else?
uh, yeah, I think it's his brother or something.
Wow. This is this is crazy.
And I'm gonna tell you something. His dad had just died right before the playoffs last year.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I didn't
Heart
know that.
attack. Yeah,
Mm. I think I
but
need to start getting into football more. I mean basketball more.
it's
I
fun.
like
I mean, it's fun, especially when they be having all this hype, around when the teams
yeah.
together and stuff. And you want to see what's gonna go on, what's gonna happen. Then sometimes they get into it on the side list. Sometimes they get to fight and everything, just like in NFL. Okay,
I'm pretty sure they do.
so and then they be talking stuff to one another and say it be fun. But I just like watching certain teams, like you know, where I know it's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
hype.
I need to try to start really getting into it because that's how I was a lot with hockey. You know what I'm saying? I started watching it more and more and more. You know, now I be straight into it.
I watched hockey when there was this one dude I can't remember his name. They used to get to fighting all the time, And every time he played, I made sure I would watch it because I know he finna hit somebody. And watching, there's nothing funny than watching two people on ice sliding around fighting.
I know, right? I'm like, they need to take off them gloves, the hockey gloves they got, and put some playing some boxing gloves.
I mean, that'd be a hot mess.
It
But
does.
Deshaun Watson,
Mm.
they say he going to Miami, and Miami sending tour to Washington, which Washington could use tour. I don't even lie. They need to. But
Oh wow. Are you?
I feel like this. I'm gonna be real honest with you. And if this happen, I'm gonna be mad. But I'm gonna be mad. I feel like what they're gonna do is trade Deshaun. And see, they already know Deshaun don't want to play for the Texans. He made that very clear before all this other stuff came out.
Yeah.
And when they trade Deshaun, say they trade him to Miami, and
Mhm.
say Deshaun now he will start. Say that Sunday, Thursday, whenever they play. The NFL
Yeah.
is gonna slap some shit on him when he can't play. I don't know why I feel like that,
That.
but I feel like that's what they're gonna do because the only reason they're not doing it or haven't done it is because they know he don't want to play for the Texans. That relationship is done. But I feel like as soon as he get on a team that he can play for, even though he ain't been found guilty of nothing,
Right.
these are just allegations. As soon as
Wow.
he's
That.
eligible to play on the team and they know he's gonna play, the NFL gonna want to slap something on him, and boy, it's gonna cause a big backlash and a big uproar. And I hope he sue them because they've had plenty of time to do that. They had plenty of time to do that because he's not injured. They know that. They know he is eligible and able to play, but not playing. So don't suspend him. Don't do nothing if he get traded. Because I know they gonna do it. No, they gonna do it.
That would be wrong in all kind of ways, man. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been found guilty of anything. He should have been still playing, to be honest with you. You
And
know.
then the stuff that I heard a couple of interviews of the women, that he touched and all. And I'm like,
I haven't heard
all
anything.
he wanted, all he wanted was a happy ending. You ain't even had to sleep with the man. You ain't even had to put your mouth on him or nothing. Just your
Right.
hand. Just your hand. Why are you complaining? Do you know how many women wish that we could just use our hand and go on about our day?
We be getting on y'all nerves.
Man, listen, we could that is the simplest thing on the world to do. And I guess I don't know. Y'all just didn't y'all just didn't like Deshaun. That's what I feel like it is. Y'all didn't like him like that. He wasn't that cute to y'all. That's what I felt like.
I don't know.
And then he
Hey,
was trying to say it. He was trying to
that
tell you in the nicest of ways. He was like just grabbed it. He wasn't like that. He was like move your hand. He was doing it in the nicest of ways. I have.
and oh, is this what all this is about? A
Yeah,
hand job?
happy endings and them.
Uh,
Him being nude and wanting him to rub him places and do certain things on his backside. I heard. I don't know if it's all alleged. Allegedly.
mm,
I hold this. It's alleged. Everything we've said today is allegedly, but these are just the rumors, the word on the curb and on the street that I heard over there at my good Judy Tasha K channel. Okay,
mm-hmm.
because she did
TKO.
she did some interviews, and
I
I'm just
watches her
saying,
sometime. I watches
yeah,
her sometime.
I'm just saying
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's what old girl was saying over there.
Mm-hmm.
He liked a little action on the backside. I don't know, okay, but that's what they were saying over there. So, and I'll probably link that video in the description. So if y'all go over there and check that out and see.
You know what? That last part, I'm just going.
I'm just saying. I'm
Act.
just saying.
I'm just gonna act like I ain't heard it.
Okay. So, and that's basically what they was all complaining about. And I'm like,
I hope that part ain't true, man. I
well, yeah,
hope.
well,
I mean,
I don't know, because men be having
yeah,
all. like all types of stuff. They'll be wanting other men to know they like. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
now I
But
ain't gonna say mine, but I have been in situations, and allegedly, they were one person in the street and another one in the sheets, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I hear you. I hear you. That's
But
how it is. That's how people are. But I think
but I
I
hope
I
he
I,
does get traded so he can play
I
because
hope
he's a good quarterback.
I hope if Tua go do he go to Washington, I hope he do get the start up there.
Who else they gonna start?
I don't
You
know.
know, Tua ain't
They
gonna
got
be
Heineken.
behind Taylor. Absolutely not. I wish they would.
They got Heineken up there. You know what the folks to do. You know what I'm saying? They done exposed the cheerleaders. Now you
Listen,
had to see them
they
females. You had
they
to see the
they better not do
females.
Tua like that. Tua ain't no backup quarterback. Keep going on now. I ain't gonna lie now. I watched Tua the other day, and
Yeah.
some of them passes Tua. We need to discuss some of them passes you threw. Now I don't know who you was throwing to him a couple of them passes because I didn't see any of your people there. You know, I don't know if you got
Uh,
hit. Maybe you got hit. Maybe it was tipped. I'll give you that. But Tua, this is not the Tua I seen in Alabama. Even though I
yeah.
didn't see you a lot, Tua, because you were injured. No shade. But
Right.
when I did see you and you took the starting job from Jalen, it wasn't this Tua. Now I don't know if it's because of all the injuries you've had or continue to deal with, but and it's crazy because Tua does everything else with his right side of his body, but he throws left-handed. It's like crazy.
I never noticed that
He does. He's a left-handed thrower, but he does everything else
with the
with his
right side.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Now, speaking on Jalen, the boy can't get no passes off because he ain't got no offensive line. You know what I'm
And,
saying?
and he got to always run for his
Exactly.
life.
He be looking like Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Now Patrick
Ooh, boy,
now Patrick Mahomes running for his life.
Patrick was literally, and I told Trey, I said, look, Patrick Mahomes, when he be running, it actually looked like he be running in sand when he be running on the field.
They run this
I
thing.
said, look at his slow running. Look,
Yeah,
oh, look at Patrick slow running. He don't.
yeah.
He does not give me the explosiveness of Josh Allen at all. Even Josh Allen looked faster than him. But I'm gonna tell you, don't nobody look faster than Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson look like
I,
a running back out there.
I must make this confession. My fantasy, I was on my way to dropping Devontae Smith
What?
because man, Jalen
Well,
forever
I
running
know
for his life.
it's hard for him to get the ball. I ain't gonna even
Yeah,
lie. If you
it's
got
hard.
a good, he playing to get a good pass rushing team. Boy,
Yeah,
Jalen ain't gonna be able to get that much off.
I say,
But
man,
Devontae is playing, and
I
him
know.
and Jalen Waller out there. When they can
Oh
get the
yeah,
ball,
yeah.
they
Oh,
ball.
Jalen Water, he ate last week. Yes,
Man, I watched that game. He was eating them up.
yeah, yeah.
I like that on
He got
Jalen.
his off. He got his off, man. Shit.
That's the Jalen I know right there.
I'm glad. I'm glad to see these guys, man. These new guys coming up and eating, man. Cause you know what I'm saying
Yeah, a
they
lot of
deserve
youngers
it.
out here.
They
Who would
deserve
have
you.
thought Mac Jones being a rookie would be the New England Patriots quarterback? You mean
Yep.
Belichick gonna trust a rookie with his team? And I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
sometimes Mac Jones be out there balling.
I mean, what he seen something in Matt Jones that he
Yeah.
didn't see in Cam. You
But
know.
I ain't gonna lie, I do feel like some of these games Cam would have won. Cam wouldn't have lost. Not having
You
the weapons he got out there now. See, this the thing is, they brought Cam in and thought he was gonna be able to do the same thing
Brady.
Brady did with no weapons. Brady is used to playing with nobody. Brady is
Brady.
used to making folks household names. You know what I'm saying?
Brady. Brady
Brady,
made it happen. He made it happen.
yeah. You know, it was Brady making it happen. I mean, you thought Cam was gonna come in there and throw to some nobodies and it was gonna work like that? Cam used to throw in the people that can catch.
It's true.
Okay? That even if he throw it wrong, they still got the ball. That's what he used to.
That's true.
He ain't had it.
He
And
didn't
I'm
have
like,
that.
y'all didn't even give him a chance now that he does have weapons to see what he was gonna do. But I already know what that was about. He done finally took care of it now. He finally went and got his jab, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But damn, I feel like it's too late. That's what I
Man,
feel like.
you think Cam will get picked up?
He needs to. Look at all these folks need quarterbacks. Okay? Listen,
Yeah.
he could have been in San Fran playing right now. He could
Mm-hmm.
have been in Seattle playing right now. He could have been in New Orleans playing right now. He could have been in Washington playing right now. He could have been in Denver playing right now. Shall I go on at all the teams
You know
he
what?
could be playing at that got weapons that he could just demolish people with?
You know what? When you mentioned Denver, man, I don't know what's going on with Teddy B up there, man. I think
This ain't the same Teddy B that ain't got Michael Thomas. But we ain't gonna say nothing about that. He ain't got Michael Thomas in him. We ain't gonna discuss it.
Yeah.
He ain't got Michael Thomas in Alabama Camara. But
I think
and
I
Jerry Judy been out, so
I think Denver would be a good spot for Cam because
mhm.
I, Teddy Bridgewater he is I just can't see him holding on to that team long, and then with Drew Lock behind him, he ain't
And I don't
no.
know what happened to Drew. Drew was it in college. Y'all started to actually have a team when Drew was y'all quarterback. But I'm gonna tell you something. It is certain quarterbacks that I feel like you have to have weapons around them in order for them to look like they should. And there's some quarterbacks like that. But I'm about to get ready for Thursday night football.
I know
And
that's right.
we'll talk about that on Tuesday along with Sunday's games and Monday game. So we will catch y'all in the next video.
Next time,
Peace.
Alamo baby, peace.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe, baby. For the next video to drop, you'll get the notification.